it is the same lineup that Bruce Bochy used last night in the Rangers' 5-2 victory. Adrian Johnson, veteran umpire from Houston, will call the balls and strikes. Quinn Walcott at first, Ramon De Jesus at second, Brian Walsh at third. Johnson is the crew chief. For the Rays, Brady Williams coaches at third, Michael Jones coaches at first, and Jacob deGrom is just about ready to go. deGrom, when he goes to the mound, generally it results in a Rangers win. In the 10 games he has started for Texas in his career here, the Rangers have won 8 out of 10. Against Tampa Bay in his career, he's never won, although in 3 starts, his earned run average 2.11. Yandy Diaz getting ready to start the ball game. He's waiting for the umpires to tell Jacob deGrom that it's okay to throw that first pitch. Rangers are in the home whites tonight. Rangers in the blue logo script across the front. deGrom wears half sleeves. He wears a blue T-shirt that extends down to about the elbows. Rangers wear the blue cap with the white tee, white pants with red, white, and blue piping, and Tampa Bay wearing their dark navy jerseys with gray pants. deGrom ready to go. His first pitch to Diaz is fouled back to the screen. Fastball at 97 miles an hour, and we are underway. First pitch for Perimeter Global Logistics. Visit shippgl.com. Get your business in the game. Diaz 1 for 4 yesterday, and he takes outside on a slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's hitting 167 for the year. He's 5 for 30 with 1 run batted in. deGrom turns on the rubber, brings the hand shoulder high and deals, and the pitch is off the plate outside, and the count is 2-1. Another slider from Jacob. He's working with 1 extra day of rest. He pitched on Sunday, so he has 5 days rest tonight. Works off the first base side of the rubber, peers over his black glove, swings to the wind, and lets it fly 2-1, and the pitch is inside. 3 balls and a strike. Jacob walked 2 in 5 innings on Sunday. Struck out 6, allowed 2 hits. Here's the 3-1 offering. There's a swing and a miss. Went to the fastball at 97, and that fills up the count to Yandy Diaz. Brandon Lau on deck, Johnny DeLuca to follow. We have a big crowd here tonight. Here's the payoff pitch, swung on and popped up first base side. Berger racing down the line, foul ground, calls off deGrom and makes the catch. Jacob came off the mound and he was there about midway between the foul line and the Rangers dugout. But Berger called him off, grabbed it, and there's 1 away.
Jacob deGrom is a tall man, but you don't really want to collide with Jake Berger.
Probably not.
No.
And that pitch was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. And here's Lau, a left-handed hitter. He had a couple of singles yesterday. He's had 3 at-bats against deGrom. Danny Jansen's had 2 plate appearances, and that's it. There's a swing, and there's a long drive to right field. Adolis going back, has a play in front of the track, and he grabs it. Off a slow curveball, Brandon Lau has flied out to Garcia, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. The game brought to you by Bob's Steak and Chop House. Johnny DeLuca is next. DeLuca 1 for 3 yesterday, batted 9th, moved up to the number 3 position in the order today. He's batting .421. He's 8 for 19, and he takes a strike. Kevin Cass was asked today, why'd you move DeLuca up from 9th to 3rd? And Cash said, he's hitting well. That was it. 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Tampa Bay for years has been a club that alters its batting order more than most teams. Even under Joe Madden, that was the case. So 2 outs, nobody on, top of the first. deGrom working 0-2. And there's a swing and a slow hopper to 3rd, charged by Smith. Backhands, throws on the run, and doesn't get him. DeLuca very fast, beat it out. Josh Smith did everything right. But DeLuca able to beat that throw off what amounted to a swinging bunt. It's a 2-out single and a scoreless first inning, and it brings up Jonathan Aranda.
deGrom executed that pitch well. He threw a slider that was a little down and away. He got DeLuca to roll over. Problem was he rolled over with a real slow bouncer.
Now, Aranda went 0 for 4 yesterday. He's batting .313 with a run batted in. He's 5 for 16. Short lead at first for DeLuca. He has great speed. deGrom to the plate, foul bat. We just saw the speed of DeLuca. He's tied for the team lead in steals with 3. Tied with Jake Mangum. Leody Taveras is the league leader with 4 stolen bases. He had 2 last night. DeGrom working 0-1, comes home, and there's a comebacker over the mound, charged by Seager, has a play with a submarine throw to first. He gets him. Aranda running out from underneath his helmet, but couldn't beat out that throw by Corey, and the side's retired. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the first. It's Tampa Bay nothing. The Rangers coming up against Taj Bradley on the Rangers Radio Net.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
If allergic to Skyrizi, serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
You can't stop the Blitz with Blitz scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery. Get ready for a massive blitz of cash prizes. It could be your chance to hit it big with top prizes up to $1 million. Play today for a blitz of cash prizes. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
No score going to the bottom of the first. Taj Bradley takes the mound. 6'2", 220-pounder out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Drafted out of high school in the 5th round in 2018. His first pitch to Marcus Semien is in for a strike. Semien 1 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. He's 4 for 30 on the year. Pardon me. That is a batting average of 133. And the pitch is in there for a strike. Tony Beasley coaching at third. Corey Ragsdale at first. The Rays have Diaz at first, Lau at second, Caballero at short, Meade at third, Jansen catching. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt outside, 1-2. Mangum in left, DeLuca in center, Meisner in right. Bradley a hard thrower. He has touched 100 miles an hour this year. Throws a fastball, a split, a cutter, and a curve. Here's the 1-2 offering, and that's a little tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He had a brilliant July last year, was the American League Pitcher of the Month, had 24 consecutive scoreless innings in July. The 2-2 offering. Semien swings and belts one. Straightaway left. Mangum back. He's at the wall. That ball is history. A leadoff home run for Marcus Semien. And the Rangers grab a 1-0 lead in the first. He had 6 of them last year, and that's his first of 2025. A leadoff home run.
You know, Marcus was swinging the bat well yesterday in the ballgame, 1 for 4 with an RBI. But here he got a 2-2 fastball that was up. Bradley, with his earlier pitches, was pretty good at keeping him down, but he left that one up.
9th home run for Texas. The Rangers 9th in the league in long balls. And the pitch is a strike to Seager. Seager 1 for 3 and a walk last night. Looking for his first RBI of the year. He's 4 for 20. The 0-1 pitch and a little dribbler hit on the first base side. Bradley off the mound has it underhands to first, and there is one away. So a leadoff home run. For every Ranger leadoff home run, Germania Insurance donates $500 to the Texas Rangers Baseball Foundation. And our first run, as always, is brought to you by Kubota. Here's Wyatt Langford, 0 for 2 with an RBI last night on a sac fly. Langford hitting .250, 7 for 28. Bradley delivers, and the pitch is a little bit low for ball one. Bradley had a bit of a home run problem last year. Gave up 22 homers in 25 starts, covering 138 innings. The 1-0 delivery. That's tight. And the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, the Rangers are waiting for that slug to occur. They're 13th in the league in OPS. There's a liner foul by Langford down the left field line. And it bounds up against the sidewall. The count at 2 balls and a strike. Tomorrow, the finale of the homestand at 1:35. Get your tickets at Rangers.com. Kamar Rocker against Drew Rasmussen, a couple of right-handers. Rangers then go to Wrigley Field and to Seattle. The 2-1 delivery. Fouled off to the right and out of play. The Rangers come back on Tuesday, April 15th to play the Angels. And that's Josh Young Baseball Card Bobblehead Night, brought to you by Globe Life. First 15,000 fans at the Josh Young Baseball Card Bobblehead on the 15th. Tickets at Rangers.com. That's Jackie Robinson Day. 2-2 pitch. It is outside, and the count has gone full. Young, by the way, is expected to be activated off the injured list Tuesday in Chicago. First day he is eligible. Come back from that stiff neck. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to Langford. Way inside, ball 4. Wyatt takes the free ticket. Rangers lead 1-0 in the first. Jock Peterson's coming up. Peterson tried the torpedo bat last night. I asked him about it today. He said there are no hits in it. It's gone. He's already torpedoed the bat. It's out of here.
Didn't really get much of a chance, did it?
Not really. Josh, the left-handed batter, takes outside for ball 1. Peterson has never faced Taj Bradley before. Josh Smith and Kyle Higashioka haven't faced him either. This is the 4th time he's faced the Rangers in his career. Langford's got a pretty good lead. Bradley throws over and Langford dives back in. Texas with 7 stolen bases. They're 5th in the league. Taveras has 4 of those. Langford has 1. Infield at double play depth. Shortstop Caballero toward the middle. And the pitch is high and outside. Langford started and stopped. The count is 2 balls and no strikes. Adolis Garcia waiting on deck. Jock has count leverage now at 2-0. He's got the bright yellow-green shoes on today. Similar colored gloves. And the pitch is popped up to short right field. Coming on is Meisner. Says he has it, and he does. And there are 2 outs with the Rangers leading 1-0. They pick up 5 quarts of O'Reilly full synthetic motor oil and a MicroGuard oil filter for $29.99, or upgrade to a MicroGuard Select filter for just $2 more. Limits apply. Available in-store only at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Adolis gets a big hand as he's introduced. He was 0 for 3 last night. Here's the set by Bradley and the pitch. And that missed down and away. Fastball at 97.5. This guy can really bring it. Garcia hitting an even 200 now. He's 5 for 25, 2 homers, 4 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch, and that missed. Make it 2-0, so Bradley falling behind again, as he did to Peterson. Remember, he walked Langford. He's thrown 18 pitches already. DeGrom threw 12 in a scoreless top of the first. 2-0, here it comes. Inside, it's 3-0. See if Garcia gets a cookie here. Jake Berger waiting on deck. He's the number 6 batter. Bradley at the bell. Pushes off, comes home, and Adolis takes ball 4. Garcia willing to pass the baton. It's the 3rd time he's walked this year. which is the same number as the number of strikeouts he has. So runners at first and second, both on walks. And here's Jake Berger. Berger off to a slow start. He's 3 for 27. It's a 111 average. He does have a homer and 3 runs batted in. And pitching coach Kyle Snyder going out to the mound to talk to Taj Bradley and his catcher, Danny Jansen.
Easy prediction. If Adolis Garcia's walk-to-strikeout ratio is 1-to-1, he will be an all-star.
In pretty good shape if that's the case. And Kyle Snyder is really giving Taj Bradley a talking to right now. Rangers leading 1-0 on the leadoff homer by Simeon. And a chance for more here in the first inning. Righty to righty as Berger steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a homer in his career against Bradley. The set by the right-hander and the pitch. It bounces in. It is blocked by Jansen. That pitch was about 3 feet short, a cutter. Jansen doing a nice job taking it off the body, keeping it close.
Bradley has started each of the last 4 batters with ball 1.
Langford at second, Adolis at first. 2 outs. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on, and there's a drive deep to left field. Back goes Mangum. He's at the wall. That ball is history. A 3-run Jimmy Jack for Jake Berger. It's 4-0 Texas in the first.
Jake got a fastball toward the inside part of the plate. Looked like it probably caught the inside corner and just drilled it out of here. A good 10 to a dozen rows up in the seats and left. And Eric, now the 10th home run for the Rangers this season. The first where the Ranger batter was ahead in the count.
Wow. 113 miles an hour off the bat for Jake Berger, his second of the year. He picks up RBIs 4, 5, and 6, and Josh Smith takes ball 1. 4-0 Rangers leading in the first inning. And the pitch to Smitty is over for a strike. Insurance runs brought to you by Globe Life. For over 125 years, Globe Life has helped protect families when they need it most. Globe Life, make tomorrow better. 1-1 pitch. Smith takes a strike on the outside edge. Fastball at 96. And it's 1-2. 10 home runs for the Rangers now on the season. Tampa Bay had only allowed 3 all year coming into tonight. They gave up 2 in the inning. And the pitch is a call, strike 3 on a splitter. That will end the inning, but 7 Rangers bat, 4 of them score on 2 walks and 2 home runs. And after an inning, it's the Rangers 4 and the Rays nothing on the Rangers Radio Network.
Community Coffee is the official coffee and preferred tea partner of the Texas Rangers. When we began in 1919, we didn't set out to just make great coffee. We set out to make something that would...
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All for Texas.
4-0 Rangers as we move to the second inning. Eric, Matt, and Jared with you. Jacob deGrom back on the mound to deal him into Danny Jansen. Here's Matt Hicks to tell you all about it.
All right, thank you very much, Eric. And Jansen still looking for that first hit in a Tampa Bay uniform. And he looks at a fastball from deGrom that misses outside for ball one. Jansen in the ballgame yesterday batting 7th in the order, went 0 for 4. He's 0 for 16 to start the season. And the next pitch, fastball pops over the outside corner for a strike. So make it 1-1 here to Jansen, to be followed by Meisner and then Mead. And tonight for Kevin Cash's bunch, this is 5, 6, and 7 in the order. deGrom with the 1-1. And he spots this fastball at the top of the zone for a strike. 1-2 the count. The fastball coming in consistently at 97 here in the early going. The right-hander slowly into his motion, and the 1-2. And that pitch is high. That fastball at 98. And that'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rangers play Jansen to pull in the infield. They're straight up in the outfield. Jansen a wide stance, slightly open. The 2-2, and that's popped up shallow left center. This could be trouble coming on his Langford. He slides. He's got the ball in his glove, but he didn't catch it. Just did hit the turf before going into his mitt. Nice job of not letting that ball get by him. And it's a little pop-up single here, the first hit of the season for Danny Jansen.
Well, last night the Rays had a lot of hard hit outs. Tonight they have 2 incredibly soft base hits.
DeLuca's slow infield hit in the first, and now this pop-up single into shallow left center. So the leadoff man on here for Tampa Bay, and here's Cameron Meisner, left-handed hitter. And he swings and pops one up foul and out of play. This one on the third base side for strike 1. Meisner, big guy, 6'4", 220 pounds. He was 1 for 4 in the series opener last night, scored a run. Comes in here with a modest 3-game hitting streak. The 0-1 pitch. And that one nestles in for a strike, a changeup toward the top of the zone. And deGrom ahead of the count here at 0-2. deGrom in his first outing this past Sunday against Boston, 5 shutout innings, in which he threw 73 pitches. From the stretch, he's ready with the 0-2. And this one is hit sharply up the middle. Diving for it, Seager. It's under his glove and out into left center. Seager was stationed up the middle there. Had to go hard to his right, but on the dive, the ball went under his glove. So Meisner with the single. Now 7 for 19 to start the season. And the Rays trailing here 4-2. Have 2 on with nobody out. And that brings up Curtis Mead.
And that's maybe a foot away from being a double play ball. So not a whole lot of good fortune so far for Jacob deGrom.
All 3 Tampa Bay hits coming with 2 strikes in the count. Mead steps in here on the right side, also hitless on the year, 0 for 10. First pitch to Mead. Fastball comes in a tad bit high and outside for ball 1. So 4-0 Texas, but the Rays now with 1 more hit than the Rangers, 3-2. deGrom will look back to Jansen. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late on the fastball. That pitch right near the top of the zone. So make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In that start against Boston, deGrom threw his slider more than his fastball. Pretty close. The 1-1 pitch, that gets fouled back. He goes to the slider there. Fouled off the end of Mead's bat. And the count at 1-2. The Rays on the year hitting .263 with men in scoring position. In the series opener last night, they were just 0 for 2. Mead is 0 for 5. The set and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, elevated the heater. And so deGrom records his first strikeout. It's a big out. First out here in the top of the second. And that brings up Jake Mangum. Second inning brought to you by Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. So here's Mangum, who didn't play yesterday. Great story, 29-year-old rookie who made his big league debut Sunday in the series finale against Colorado. Switch hitter standing in on the left side. First pitch, he swings and lines it to short, caught by Seager. Throw to Simeon, and they double off Jansen. Well struck ball there by Mangum, but he lines into a double play, and that ends the top half of the second. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left after 1.5, 4-0 Texas on the Rangers Radio Network.
How will you perform in your next game or workout? Depends on how you...
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
Using hay properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the...
We're here for you, all 162 and more. Nobody covers Rangers baseball like your home of the Rangers. 105.3 The Fan.
Kyle Higashioka calmly walking into the box to get us started here in the bottom half of the second, 4-0. The Rangers lead it. Yesterday, Texas won the opening game of the series 5-2. Had a 4-run bottom half of the third. Added another run late on a Josh Smith home run. 4 runs right out of the gate here against a tough pitcher in Taj Bradley. Going up against the right-handed hitting Kyle Higashioka. First pitch. And then he drops that curveball over the outside edge for a strike. Higashioka 3 for 12 on the year. 1 for 3 yesterday with an RBI double. His RBI double in the third was the second of 5 consecutive hits in the inning as he takes one high here, and the count at a ball and a strike. For Higashioka, he's reached base safely in all 4 games in which he's played. The 1-1, swinging a foul into the seats down to our right. So they get a ball and 2 strikes. His early season on base percentage at .357. Back in the box, crowds the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And that breaking ball, a front door curve, gets through. And Higashioka is out on strikes. So Bradley records his second strikeout. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Leody Taveras. Rangers baseball is brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Now, Taxes is getting a TurboTax Live expert to do your taxes for you. Now, this is Taxes. First pitch to Leody on the outside corner for strike 1. The irony of me not being able to pronounce the word baseball. Here's a swing and a miss. And the count to Leody, no balls and 2 strikes. We'll work on that. Switch hitter batting left here. Leody hitting 182. He's driven in a couple of runs. Bradley into his motion. The 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a splitter away, so he takes care of Leody on 3 pitches. 2 strikeouts here in the last half of the second. Marcus Simeon is the batter. So the Rangers hit a couple of home runs in the first inning. Marcus hitting that leadoff home run on a 2-2 fastball. Berger hitting the 3-run blast on a 1-0 fastball, as we mentioned. Berger's home run, the first this season for the Rangers when a Ranger batter was ahead in the count. This pitch is inside to Marcus, 4-1. The Rangers now hit 10 home runs, and 6 of those 10 home runs have come with 2 strikes in the count. This pitch is inside. 2-0 the count. Last year, the Rangers hit 53 two-strike home runs, which was about 30% of their home runs for the season. This pitch way inside almost hit Marcus. He manages to back out of the way, and the count runs to 3-0. So it's early, small sample size. But right now, the Rangers this season are hitting twice as many two-strike home runs as they did last year. This pitch is high, ball 4, so Semien draws the walk. Rangers have a base runner with 2 men out here in the second now for Corey Seager. Seager tapped out to Bradley his first time up. First offering to Corey. That's high and away, ball 1. Rangers are not off to a good start in terms of results at 2 strikes. Entering play today, batting just 101 as a team when there are 2 strikes in the count. Last year, the Rangers hit 160 with 2 strikes, 8 points below league average. The 1-0, it's at the bottom of the zone for a strike. So 1-1 the count here to Corey Seager. Overall, the Rangers are hitting below 200 after the first 8 games and are still 6-2. Swing and a miss here by Corey, going after a high cutter. And the count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. But you can manipulate early season numbers any way you'd like. But just some oddities to point out. Here's the 1-2. It's over the plate but low. Missed there with the splitter. Levels the count here to 2-2. Now Corey coming in batting 200, but he has reached base safely in each of his last 5 games. Bradley, a look over to Semien, who has a huge lead. He starts and stops. Check swing. The pitch is outside. Did he go? Yes, says third base umpire Brian Walsh. So that's a swinging strikeout of Seager to conclude the bottom half of the second. No runs, no hits. Rangers leave a man. We've played 2 in Arlington, and Texas is on top, 4-0.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You at the Texas Rangers, where great barbecue meets baseball.
Hi, I'm Lynn Lamott, CEO and owner of Perimeter Global Logistics. A great coach helps players anticipate the curveball. At PGL, our technology helps you anticipate disruptions so you're always ready to swing. Stay ahead in the count at gopgl.com/Rangers.
Top half of the third inning, and it's a 4-0 Texas lead. Jose Caballero, the batter, with a swing and a miss on a first pitch DeGrom fastball. 4-1. Caballero did not play in the ballgame last night. He's 3 for 9, right-handed batter. DeGrom's 0-1, swinging a foul. That one coming straight back. Fastball right around the top of the zone. And DeGrom ahead of the count here, 0-2. DeGrom really throwing strikes here. A lot of first pitch strikes, not getting deep into the count. Going after these Tampa Bay hitters. DeGrom turns and throws. And that one is lifted down the right field line. Adolis giving chase, but he slows as this one hits the screen and will careen down not into shallow right field. Adolis has to go retrieve it. And the count here to Caballero holds it, no balls and 2 strikes. Caballero acquired in January by Tampa Bay from the Mariners in a straight-up deal for Luke Raley. Here comes the 2-strike pitch again. And he doesn't chase the slider. The pitch misses away. And that makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now DeGrom went to ball 3 to the leadoff batter, Yandy Diaz. He hasn't been to ball 3 since. And here he finds the outside corner with a fastball and catches Caballero looking. So that's 1 out in the top half of the third. Top of the order now, and Yandy Diaz. In his initial start Sunday against Boston, in going 5 shutout innings, DeGrom got to ball 3 just 4 times. He did issue a pair of walks. First offering to Diaz is fouled back high off the screen. 4-1. Third inning of our broadcast presented by Abilene Christian University. Something is missing from the online college experience. Heart at Abilene Christian University Online. They offer a true Christ-centered private school education. ACU.edu. Another swing, another foul. Diaz behind in the count here at 0-2. Diaz in the game yesterday was 1 for 4. He's hit safely in 3 straight. The 2-strike pitch, swing and a foul. He just got a piece of that fastball, which was ball 1. The pitch was outside, probably a little bit high, but too close for his liking, and so he fouls it away to stay alive. DeGrom tries again here at 0-2. The kick and the pitch. Little chopper. DeGrom toward third has it. Turns, throws to Berger, and in time to retire Diaz. Nice little turn after fielding that off the mound toward third base. So Diaz is now 0 for 2. He brings up Brandon Lau, who hit a mistake in the first inning. DeGrom started him off with a curveball, and it was basically right out over the heart of the plate. Lau hit it well, but Adolis was able to run it down deep in the alley in right center. First pitch here to Lau. He swings and lifts it foul and back out of play, and he threw him a slider there that was center cut. So, Lau off to a good start, like a magnet, drawing some really nice pitches here from DeGrom. Jacob back into his motion in the 0-1, and that fastball comes in high to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Lau coming in batting .321. He was 2 for 4 last night, already his 3rd multi-hit game of the season. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Went after a fastball that may or may not have been a strike. And now Lau finds himself behind the count at 1-2. Infield playing him to pull. The outfield swung the other way. Back in the box, he crowds the plate. Left-handed hitter waiting on the 1-2 pitch. DeGrom ready, and here it is. Swing and a high fly ball, deep right field. Adolis turning to look, and this one sails out of here. Lau continuing his hot hitting as he socks one up into the seats and straightaway right. His 3rd home run of the year to put Tampa Bay on the board at 4-1.
He had a 97-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate, but not as far inside as Jacob wanted that pitch.
So DeGrom, his first 7 innings of work this year, scoreless, but he gives up the solo shot here to Lau. Lau now 2 for 5 lifetime off of DeGrom with a double, and now this home run. And a hard hit out his first time. Brings up Johnny DeLuca, who had that scratch infield hit back in the first. A swing and a miss here on a change for strike one. So that quiets the crowd just a bit. The 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Fastball there from DeGrom, and once again he's ahead to a Tampa Bay hitter here at 0-2. For Lau, again, his third home run, his seventh RBI. He's knocked in runs now in 4 of the last 6 games. The 0-2, fastball up, make it 1-2 strikes. DeLuca has extended his hitting streak to 5 games. Eric telling you earlier about why Kevin Cash moved him to the 3 spot. He swings here and fouls this one off. Stays alive at 1-2. DeLuca now 8 for his last 15. He bats here with 2 men out, nobody on. Rangers ahead 4-1. DeGrom again with the 1-2. And that just missed a little bit outside. Missed with a slider. It's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes in the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count here to Johnny DeLuca. Now the 2-2. Swing and a foul. Fastball outside. That pitch definitely a ball. But again, when you get to 2 strikes in the count against an elite pitcher like Jacob deGrom, when he starts biting at the corners, you can't really be picky. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. DeGrom a long hold. Pitch clock under 5 seconds. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and another foul ball. He went inside that time with a changeup. So we stay here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. DeLuca has now also reached base safely in all 7 games that he has appeared with a plate appearance. DeGrom tries again here at 2-2. The right-hander kicks and throws. And another foul ball on a fastball away. So DeGrom battling him here, not leaving anything out over the heart of the plate, making DeLuca go after pitches that are either off the plate outside or maybe off the plate a little bit inside. The battle rages on. Yet again we see the 2-2. And that pitch is high. Nice check swing there by DeLuca. Started his torso but never moved the bat. And the count runs full. And for just the second time in the ball game, DeGrom gets to ball 3. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a slider low and away. And so the inning ends as it begins with a strikeout, but in between a Brandon Lau home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Rangers up now 4-1 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
A burger. As an official partner of the Texas Rangers, Lockheed Martin is proud to be part of the rich heritage of the Rangers. We support the members of our armed forces safeguarding life and liberty. We're here to help them with their most important missions.
All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Heart of the order coming up for Texas. Wyatt Langford first in the box. He walked and scored in that 4-run first. And Bradley starts him off with a pitch over the outer half for strike one. Langford, Peterson, Garcia coming up here in the Ranger half of the third. Rangers with a 4-1 lead. Now the 0-1 swing, and that one's chopped foul. So 0-2 the count here to Wyatt Langford. Now the Rangers at this early point of the season have 5 guys who are qualifiers, Langford being one of them. And his .250 batting average is tops among those 5 qualifiers. Here's the 0-2. That pitch in, but he fouls it away. And the count will hold. Rangers coming in with a team batting average of 195, ranking 13th in the American League and 25th in the majors. Still have quite a few teams whose collective batting averages are not yet to the Mendoza line. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch that was down. And Langford is out on strikes. But again, we point out a statistic that sounds like it's really bad. But if your team's hitting 195 and you're playing 750 ball, it's not all that bad.
The league batting average is 233 right now.
Down.
That's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Jock Peterson, fly to right his first time up, and takes this curveball way high and outside, ball one.
Yeah, last year the league batting average for the season was 243.
Pitching ahead of the hitting in the early going. It's not uncommon. This pitch is high, and Peterson up with the count in 2-0.
Boch had an interesting theory. He mentioned yesterday on the manager's show that he feels that pitchers whose stuff didn't break as much in Arizona all of a sudden are showing better stuff to the hitters than what they've seen all spring.
2-0 pitch, and that's hit high into the air center field. DeLuca there, coming in a bit to his left, and he's got it. And Peterson flies out for a second time tonight. Brings up Adolis Garcia. And Adolis drew a walk his first time up. The Junior Rangers are back again here in 2025. Presented to you by Golden Chick. It's for kids age 14 and under at a one-time cost of $25. Being a Junior Ranger includes 4 ticket vouchers, a backpack, a short-sleeve hoodie, and a tumbler water cup. Go to Rangers.com/Junior Rangers. That's JR Rangers. And sign them up. First pitch to Adolis is in for a strike. Adolis walked on 4 pitches back in the first. And time is called here. Adolis asked for time, but stays in the box. Adolis looking to snap what has become an 0-for-12 skid. Here comes Bradley's 0-1. Swing and a miss. He went after a splitter that was below the zone and is behind in the count here at 0-2. Bradley steps back with the left leg and now comes home. And that one's popped up. First base way. Diaz is there. Comes across the line into foul ground. Squeezes it with 2 hands. And Garcia is the final out in the inning. The Rangers go in order. We head to the 4th. Texas 4, Tampa Bay 1 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30.
Plays a part to win game day. So get to the ballpark and bring the noise April 4th through 6th to rally your Rangers during this weekend series against the Rays. Great seats at great prices are waiting for you at Rangers.com. All for Texas.
Here we go into inning number 4. Rangers on top 4-1. Jacob deGrom to face Aranda, Jansen, and Meisner here in the Tampa Bay 4th. Aranda grounded out to short to end the top of the first, and he takes a fastball away for ball 1. That was the 49th pitch thrown by Jacob. Taj Bradley has thrown 52. deGrom back to the plate 1-0, and there's a foul off to the left, off a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. So Jacob still is not getting the velocity up there the way he has in the past in the 98, 99, 100 range. Working more at 96, 97. 1-1 pitch, and there's a drive to deep right. Back goes Adolis. He leaps, and it's off his glove. Off the wall. Into second base is Aranda with a double. Runs out from under his helmet and goes back to second base. Would have been a great play by Adolis, but it did clank off his glove. No doubt Tim Clojo, our official scorer, will rule a double for Aranda. That ball was hit really hard. It left the bat at 103 miles an hour.
Yeah, he made a leap as he got onto the warning track, and it looked like it hit in the middle of his glove. It just popped out. But he was airborne and on the move when that happened.
Yeah, that usually guarantees it'll be scored a hit. And here's Jansen. He had a bloop single his first time up. Rays 0 for 2 with men in scoring position. They were 0 for 2 yesterday. Here's the pitch, and that's upstairs for a ball. For the year, they're batting .263 with men in scoring position, and that was a major weakness of their game last year. They had the lowest average in the majors with men in scoring position and averaged only 3.7 runs a game, their lowest ever. The 1-0 delivery, right down the middle for a strike, fastball at 97, and it's 1-1. So deGrom has not had a clean inning yet. They've had hits in every inning against Jacob. He's working 1-1, check second base. Aranda, good lead there. And the pitch is tight. Fastball. Semien way over toward the middle. And that serves to keep Aranda a little bit closer at second. Ranger outfield playing very shallow here against Danny Jansen. It's a guy with pop. He's got 74 career home runs, hit 9 last year. The 2-1 pitch, swung on and a high fly ball to short left. Langford drifting toward the line, settles under it and grabs it. And the runner at second has to hold. We pause for station identification on the Rangers Radio Network.
Your home of Texas Rangers baseball. KRLD-FM and HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. We are 105.3 The Fan.
The fourth inning is brought to you by the Texas Lottery. The Texas Lottery proudly supports Texas education and veterans. Play today. 4-1 Rangers lead in the fourth. Meisner, the batter, had a seeing eye ground ball single his first time. Runner at second, 1 out. The pitch. And the lefty takes low ball 1. Meisner had a walk-off home run on opening day. His first big league homer. He's the only player ever to do that, hit his first big league homer as a walk-off homer on opening day. 1-0. And here's the pitch. That's a strike at the knees. Meisner with a very erect stance, straight up and down. Not bent at the knees at all. Wears his pant legs pulled way up high. Features baby blue shoes. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on and grounded right to Seager behind the bag. Sidearm throw to first in plenty of time. Over to third goes Aranda. Rangers lead here 4-1 in the fourth. Rays have a runner at third with 2 outs for Curtis Mead. Mead, who's looking for his first hit of the season, struck out his first time up and now is 0 for 11. Today's game brought to you by Whataburger. Stop on by Whataburger. Try the sweet and spicy bacon burger. It's an all-time favorite. for a reason. DeGrom from the stretch with the runner at third. He deals and gets that one over. Fastball strike at 96. And that was pretty much center cut. I imagine Meade would like to see that pitch again. 0-1, Aranda down the line from third. Here's the pitch, swung on and a high pop-up hit the short right. Adolis coming on, Simeon out. Adolis makes the call on the catch, and the Rays waste a leadoff double. No runs, a hit, a runner stranded at third. And we're going to the bottom of the fourth. Rangers 4, Rays 1 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Whether it's a textbook double play, Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.
Lamont, CEO and owner of Perimeter Global Logistics. In baseball, a can-do attitude separates good teams from great ones. At PGL, we bring that same mindset to logistics. Let's get it done at gopgl.com/Rangers.
Berger, Smith, and Higashioka will do the swinging against Taj Bradley in the home half of the fourth. Rangers on top 4-1. Taj Bradley delivers. First pitch is in there for a strike to Berger. He crushed a 3-run homer in the first, left at 113 miles an hour. He has 4 hits on the year. 2 of them have been home runs. Each of the homers with men on base. Had a 2-run homer for his first one. Today, a 3-run homer. And the pitch is swung on and fouled back. And the count is 0-2 on Jake. He calls time. Takes a little while getting back in the box. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A weak hack on a splitter. It is dug out of the dirt by Jansen and lobbed down to first to complete the strikeout. The Rangers only have 2 hits, but they were both home runs in the first inning. Leadoff homer by Simeon and the 3-run homer by Berger. The Rays have 5 hits, but with men in scoring position, they've gone 0 for 5 today. Here's Josh Smith. He struck out his first time up. And the pitch to Smitty, and that's a little bit high for a ball. The 3-run homer by Berger was the first 3-run homer this year for the Rangers. Welcome to Jimmy Jackland as the pitch is high. It is 2-0. And Berger had the only other home run that wasn't a solo. His first home run of the year, a 2-run shot. All the other Ranger home runs have been solos. That pitch is high. And the count at 3-0 to Josh Smith. See if Smitty's swinging 3-0. He takes, and it's ball 4. Third walk allowed by Bradley. Make it 4 walks now. The first 2 of them scored. He has punched out 6. Lots of true outcomes for the Rangers today. Not a whole lot of balls put in play.
12 of 16 plate appearances, true outcomes. 75%. Welcome to baseball in the 2020s.
Here's Higashioka. There goes Smith. Pitch is taken. Throw to second. Ahead first dive. He's safe. The ball bounces out into right field, and Smitty will advance to third. Josh Smith with the stolen base goes to third on an error that'll be charged to Jansen as the throw bounced in. And the Rangers have an insurance run 90 feet away with one out for Higashioka, who was taking all the way. That appeared to be a straight steal. So the infield comes in now. Rangers lead 4-1. And the pitch that just missed to Higgy. A little bit high, maybe a little bit wide. The stolen base was the 8th for the Rangers. They have not been caught stealing. It's the 2nd for Josh Smith. The 1-1 pitch outside Higashioka. And the count at 2 balls in the strike. This is the 5th game that Kyle has started behind the plate. Jonah Heim has also started 4. And they each have a team record of 3-1 in the games that they've caught. The 2-1 pitch inside. It is 3-1. Waiting on deck is Leody Taveras. Higashioka has caught both of DeGrom starts, both of Eovaldi's starts. You heard Bruce Bochy talking about that today on the Manager's Show. Here comes the 3-1. Strike just barely at the top of the zone, and the count has gone full. Higashioka started toward first, but without a whole lot of conviction, it appeared. And the count is full. Smith at third, 1 out. The set by Bradley. A long hold. And now the pitch. Swung on and a pop-up on the infield. Caballero, the shortstop, in the baseline between second and third. A little closer to third than second. He puts it away. And that is a big out induced by Taj Bradley. And now the infield can drop back for Leody Taveras. For over 125 years, Globe Life has helped protect families when they need it most. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better. Leody struck out his first time up. Bradley deals, and there's a swing and a foul ball back. It is 0-1. Marcus Semien, the on-deck batter. Tomorrow, Rocker against Rasmussen. Rasmussen went 5 scoreless innings in his first start, while Rocker struggled in Cincinnati, gave up 6 runs in 3 innings. The set. And the 0-1 pitch. And Leody takes a strike. There's nothing in 2. So Bradley trying to pitch around a stolen base and an error, following a walk. And the 0-2 pitch is tapped foul off to the left. After tomorrow's game, Tampa Bay goes back home. We talked a bit last night about their crazy schedule. 19 of their first 22 at home at Steinbrenner Field. The schedule designed that way so they can get in as many games as possible before that afternoon monsoon season hits South Florida. 0-2. And the pitch to Taveras. Swung on and fouled back. He just managed to spoil it. They've got a long homestand coming up.
13 games.
They
4 different teams.
The Angels, the Braves, the Red Sox, and then 4 with the Yankees to finish it off. Then they'll go back on the road until April 22nd. 4-1 Rangers lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Bradley working 0-2 on Taveras. And here it comes. Fouled back again. Leody has fouled off 3 tough pitches in a row here with 2 strikes.
When's the last time the Rangers had a 13-game homestand?
It's been a really long time. We've had a 13-game road trip since I can remember a 13-game homestand. 0-2 again. On the way. And another foul by Leody. He's taking some very defensive swings with 2 strikes here. Base hit, of course, could score that run from third base.
It's 4 foul balls after getting the 2 strikes.
Rays had a 6-game homestand to start the year. They took 2 out of 3 from Colorado, 2 out of 3 from Pittsburgh. 0-2. And here's the pitch. There's a high drive to left field. Playable for Mangum toward the line. He's under it. He's got it. And that'll close out the inning. The Rangers 1 for 3 with men in scoring position tonight. And after 4, it's 4-1 Texas on the Rangers Radio Network.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is making this noise.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/lottery.
Get ready for a massive blitz of cash prizes. It could be your chance to hit it big with top prizes up to $1 million. Play today for a blitz of cash prizes. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Here comes the 5th inning. Here comes Jake Mangum to lead off for Tampa Bay. He lined a short into a double play back in the second. Jacob deGrom winds and delivers. And the first pitch is hit on 2 big hops out to Semien. He's got a waist-high backhand hop. Flips on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was the 61st pitch thrown by Jake. So he's averaged 15 per inning so far. And here is Jose Caballero, who was called out on strikes his first time up. The Rangers 4 runs on 2 hits, both the hits home runs. Tampa Bay 1 run on 5 hits. And the pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike. Slider there at 87. Semien led off the first for Texas with a homer. And with 2 outs, Berger had a 3-run homer. That made it 4-0. Tampa Bay scored a run in the third on a home run by Brandon Lau. And that pitch comes in for a strike, 1-1 to Caballero with Yandy Diaz next. Caballero batting ninth. Here's the pitch. A swing and a foul ball straight back upstairs. Caballero spent a year in the big leagues with Seattle, then was traded to Tampa Bay for Luke Raley, a deal that has really helped both clubs. Caballero led the league in steals last year with 44. Even though he batted just .227, he hit 9 home runs. 1-2. There's a swing and a high, pop up short left field. Out goes Seager, in comes Langford, he slides, and it is Semien who makes the catch. 4 players on the scene there. Taveras, Langford, Semien, and Seager. And Marcus Semien wound up with the ball. He's looking up at the video board right now, probably to figure out how he escaped disaster with all that traffic.
But Wyatt got down, went into a slide and a roll in just the nick of time to allow Semien to make that play.
The 2 away for Yandy Diaz. Rangers up 4-1 in the 5th inning. DeGrom pushes up, lets it fly, and misses high for a ball. Remember, tomorrow, 1:35 start. Our broadcast begins at 1. Rays and Rangers to close out this brief homestand. Then the Rangers on the road next week come back on the 15th to play the Angels and then the Dodgers. 1-0. Swinging a chopper to third. Smith charges, gloves, transfers, throws, and gets Diaz, who's not running hard. It's a 1-2-3 inning. First time tonight that Jacob deGrom has retired the side in order. In the middle of the fifth, the Rangers lead the Rays 4-1 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Tropical smoothie.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit them.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Solutions has led the way with highly skilled and certified technicians, innovative technologies, and a warranty you can depend on.
Take care of what matters most. Contact Olshan for a free estimate today.
And visit olshanfoundation.com.
Call 972-238-1600 for more.
4-1 the Rangers lead as we swing to the top of the Ranger order for the third time. Marcus Semien leads off the last half of the fifth. He homered in the first, walked in the second, and he takes low and away ball one. The leadoff homer for Semien. The 19th he has hit with the Rangers. He hit 13 2 years ago, which was a new club record. 1-0 delivery, and that is fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. We hit 10, in 2023, the club record. Ian Kinsler has the career record on this club for leadoff homers, 29. And Semien rolls one foul to the left. Shin-Soo Choo at 25. And Semien now with 19. 6 last year, 10 the year before, and now 1 this year. Overall, 236 homers for Marcus. And there's a swing and a miss. He's out of there. So Bradley has settled down nicely after the 2-home-run, 4-run first inning. Has not given up a hit since then. He's walked a few. He has struck out 7 today. The game brought to you by Balcones Distilling. It's the original Texas whiskey. Corey Seager has grounded out and struck out. The pitch to Corey. That's taken for a strike at the top of the zone. On the quick trip scoreboard, the Astros lost to the Twins today 6-1. Both of those clubs now are 3-5. And the pitch is outside. The Astros struggling to score runs. They're averaging 2.5 per game. And they are dead last in the league in runs scored. 1-1 pitch. And that's outside. The Rangers with the 4-1 lead today are still in the negative column in run differential. They're -1 for the season, despite their 6-2 record. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and a high drive to center field. This is playable. DeLuca back a couple of steps. Now veers toward right and hauls it in. And there are 2 away. Tigers beat the White Sox 7-2. Reese Olson with the win. The Cubs beat the Padres 7-1, so the Padres have lost 2 days in a row. Cubs now are 7-4. Nationals beat the D-backs 4-3. Nate Lill hit his 3rd home run. And the Dodgers beat the Phillies 3-1. They're now 9-1. Phillies are 6-2. Langford, the batter, takes a vicious cut and misses 0-1. Orioles beat the Royals 8-1. And the Yankees clubbed the Pirates 10-4. Mark Leiter Jr. got the win. A 1 pitch. And there's a pop-up off the bat of Langford into short right field. Angling out is Brandon Lau. He makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Bradley. and we've completed 5. Rangers 4, Rays 1 on the Rangers Radio Network.
AMR, the official emergency response team of the Texas Rangers, invites you to follow your passion and find your purpose with a career in emergency medical services. Make the EMS big leagues with the national leader in emergency medicine.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on
Against the Rays. Great seats at great prices are waiting for you at Rangers.com. All for Texas.
All right, top half of the 6th inning, and it's a 4-1 ball game. Rangers on top here. Brandon Lau, who homered back in the 3rd off of Jacob deGrom, gets it started for the Rays here in the 6th. And the first offering is outside to the left-handed batter for ball 1. Again, for Lau, his 3rd home run of the year. He's driven in 7. deGrom with the 1-0. And that ball is lifted high into the air, center field. Leote started in. Now he peels back to his right. And on the trot, he'll make the catch deep in the alley in left center. You got to misjudge that one a little bit. Bit of a banana route to the ball. But Lau is retired for the first out here in the top of the 6th. There's Jacob deGrom, the strikeout artist that he has been throughout his career, getting it done with contact here tonight. He's got 3 strikeouts, but they came in the 2nd and 3rd innings. He hasn't had one since. And then he throws strike 1 here to the right-handed hitting Johnny DeLuca. The infield hit in the 1st and then struck out in the 3rd. Rangers 4 runs on 2 hits. The Rays a run on 5 hits. And there's a line drive into left. Make it 6 hits now for Tampa Bay. Solid single into left here for DeLuca. He's 2 for 3. Sort of an odd line score right now. Jonathan Aranda coming up. Continuing with the quick trip scoreboard. Just another note on that Dodger win over the Phillies in Philadelphia. The winning pitcher in relief, Centon, Texas native Anthony Banda. He came on in the 5th inning. The starter Roki Sasaki went only 4 innings. So Banda with a shutout inning picks up the win. Runner goes, the pitch to Aranda, a swing and a miss. The throw to second is high. Seager makes a leaping grab in front of the base as DeLuca is in safely with his 4th steal of the season. And it's ball 1 here to the left-handed hitting Aranda. So a runner in scoring position. The Rays are 0 for 5 in these situations tonight. deGrom will look back to second in the 1-0. And that fastball is high. Make it 2 balls and no strikes. Other games in progress right now. The Cincinnati Reds have a 7-1 lead over Milwaukee. That game is in the 5th inning. Brady Singer, who tossed 7 shutout innings against the Rangers, in line for the W there. As Aranda fouls this one out of play. And the count 2-1. Former Ranger Jose Trevino with a 2-run home run in that game for Cincinnati. The Reds looking to snap a 4-game skid. Marlins with a 3-0 lead over the Braves in Atlanta. Miami batting right now in the top half of the 5th inning. 2-1 pitch, another foul ball into the seats down to our left. And so it's 2-2 here to Aranda, who doubled off the glove of Adolis Garcia in the fourth inning. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. Blue Jays and the Mets in New York, 0-0, that game in the fourth inning. DeGrom, a look back to DeLuca. Another check of the runner, and now the 2-2 pitch. It's over the plate but low. He missed with a change. And the count runs full. Athletics and Rockies underway in Denver. Athletics batting right now in the top half of the second, going up against Herman Marquez tonight. No score in that game. And getting started at a little over a half hour. Seattle in San Francisco against the Giants. This pitch is high. Oh, I guess I had the count wrong there. And the count is now full. So a 3-2 pitch coming here to Aranda with DeLuca at second and 1 out, and time is called. Getting started in about an hour. The Guardians, Anaheim against the Angels. Jose Ramirez, a 3-homer night last night for Cleveland. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled off. Out of play again, down to our left. Cardinals and the Red Sox got postponed at Fenway today, and they'll make that up tomorrow. It's part of a twin bill. All right, DeGrom tries again here at 3-2. A look back to DeLuca, and now the pitch. Swinging a high drive down the right field line. Adolis back into his left. This one's coming down. It hits the extension off the foul pole about 3/4 of the way up. A booming home run for Jonathan Aranda, his first of the year. He makes it a one-run ball game here. It's 4-3. Home run number 1, RBIs 2 and 3 for Jonathan Aranda. So all 3 of Tampa Bay's runs courtesy of the long ball. All 4 of the Ranger runs courtesy of the home run.
Well, that had some altitude to it. Hit way up near the top of the foul pole.
You know what? Looking at the replay, I'm going to change 3/4 to 4/5 or 5/6 of the way up.
Yeah. And that'll get some bullpen action going for the Rangers. Hobie Milner, the side-arming lefty, is warming.
DeGrom had thrown 67 pitches coming into this inning, but Aranda doing a nice job spoiling off some pitches and hitting a 3-2 home run again off the extension from the foul pole. Manager Bruce Bochy saying that DeGrom would max out probably at around 85 pitches or so. This is the 80th pitch right here to Jansen, who rolls one to third. It's picked up by Smith. He whips it across in time to get Jansen for the second out. So 2 men out, nobody on. Rangers leading 4-3. And the batter will be Cameron Meisner. The Family Fun Tuesday is taking place again at the ballpark this year. You can save 50% on select tickets for Tuesday games when you use the offer code COKE50, COKE50. Parking, just $15. You can get player autographs for kids age 13 and under. A swing and a miss here by the left-handed hitting Meisner for strike one. For tickets on Family Fun Tuesdays, go to Rangers.com/FamilyFun. Meisner 1 for 2, singled his first time up, lines one into the right field corner here. That gets by Adolis, goes all the way to the wall. Meisner on his way to second. He's in there easily with a double. So the tying run now on board in scoring position. Here comes Boats. That will be all for Jacob DeGrom, as he will go 5 2/3 here tonight. He'll leave with a 1-run lead, so an opportunity to get the W, but only if the Rangers can keep Meisner here from scoring. So a runner at second, 2 men out, 4-3 Texas. And as the left-hander Hobie Milner makes his way into the ballgame, we pause for this. on the ring.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB.
Offers available to Comerica small business customers only. Terms apply.
All right, not Hobie Milner, but Jacob Webb coming on here for the Rangers to face Curtis Mead. So it'll be a righty-on-righty matchup unless Kevin Cash counters. He's got one switch hitter in Taylor Walls and the one lefty, Ben Workvet, on the bench here. But it will be Mead who will bat. Webb on for the fourth time. No record, a 2.25 ERA. He's given up a run on a hit in 4 innings. That only hit he allowed, a Christian Campbell home run. That would have been this past Saturday. So here's Mead now. And the first pitch, he pops it up foul. Going into the seats over on the first base side. Strike one to Mead, who struck out in the second. He flied out to shallow right center in the fourth. The 2 men are out. Meisner, the potential game-tying run, is at second base. Webb out of the stretch. He comes home and misses badly outside. Nice backhand stop there by Higashioka. And the count evens here to 1 ball and 1 strike. Mead facing Webb for the first time. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Webb ready. He deals. And this one gets fouled back. Fastball at 93. He'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. DeGrom ended up going 82 total pitches in his 5 2/3, and Meisner his responsibility out at second. The right-hander ready, and the 1-2 pitch. And that one floated foul, sailing over the screen into the seats on the first base side. Quite the difference in the run column and the hit column. The Rangers leading 4-3, but are now being out-hit by Tampa Bay 8-2. Meisner backing away from second to get his lead. Webb into the glove. Again, the 1-2. Swinging a foul. Got a piece of a changeup toward the outside part of the plate. So we keep it here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. The switch-hitting Jake Mangum is on deck. And again, he is out to a hot start. The set again by Webb, just above the belt. The 1-2. Swinging a drive up the alley in right center field. This is trouble. It lands for the base hit, goes all the way to the wall. Meisner scores. Mead is safe at second with an RBI double. He has tied this game at 4. Mead's first hit of the season and first run batted in. He's 1 for 3 tonight, now 1 for 13 on the year. So Jacob DeGrom will not get a decision in tonight's ballgame. Mead now the go-ahead runner at second for Jake Mangum. Mangum is 0 for 2. He lined into a double play with a line drive to Corey Seager back in the second. Grounded out to Simeon in the 5th. This pitch is in the dirt. Good sliding stop by Higashioka. Meade remains at second. And it's ball 1 here to Jake Mangum. Mangum, who was not on the opening day roster, but got called up when Josh Lowe went on the IL with an oblique strain. The 1-0. That's way inside. So make it 2 balls and no strikes. And even with his 0 for 2 here tonight, Mangum off to an 8 for 17 start. He's driven in 4 runs. And he's 2 for 4 on the year with men in scoring position. The set, the 2-0 pitch, swinging a foul right at the dish. And that makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Mangum, it hits in each of the last 3. Had a great year last year at Durham. Hit .317. Had 30 doubles, stole 20 bases. 2-1 pitch. That's high and outside. So make it 3 balls and 1 strike. Mangum played all 4 seasons at Mississippi State. He was the Mets' 4th round pick back in 2019. Here comes the 3-1 swing and a ball rolled toward first, but it's foul. And so the count goes full. Mangum in his senior year at Mississippi State had among his teammates the Orioles' Jordan Westberg, J.T. Ginn of the Athletics, who's currently with their AAA club in Las Vegas, and Justin Foscue of the Rangers playing at AAA, also on that 2019 Mississippi State ball club. Full count here to Mangum. He steps out. Adjusts the batting helmet and now gets back in. Puts that left foot along the back line of the box. Needed second, 2 men out. Full count to Mangum. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up third base way. Maybe a play for Smith along the track and foul ground. He's got it. Far end of the Tampa Bay dugout. Smith retires Mangum for the final out here in the top half of the 6th, but the Rays have tied it up. They get 3 in the inning on 4 hits, including a 2.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
We're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Texas Rangers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Rangers Baseball, LLC.
Well, it is officially a battle of bullpens now. We're tied at 4 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Taj Bradley done after 5 innings. And after a very rough start, Bradley put up 4 zeros. So he kept his club in the ball game, and enter now the right-hander Edwin Uceda, who throws a cutter to Jock Peterson for strike 1. Middle third of the order due for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 6th. This next pitch, a swing and a miss, and a changeup in the middle of the zone. And Peterson behind in the count now at 0-2. Only 4 Rangers have faced Uceda in the past, and Peterson not one of them. The right-hander with a kick and a twist, and the pitch and a swing and a miss. Body motion there from Uceda, and he strikes out Peterson on 3 pitches. Got him with a changeup there. So 1 away here in inning number 6 for Texas, and it brings up Adolis Garcia.
And that's his signature pitch. He has a really devastating changeup.
He threw that pitch 34% of the time last year, his second most often used pitch, and he held opponents to a 154 average. Here he throws a fastball in, and Adolis gets hit. It looked like he was ready to swing, but couldn't pull back out of the way. So Adolis gets hit by the pitch, and the Rangers have a base runner with 1 out here in the 6th in this tie ball game for Jake Berger. He's got Adolis on the left arm, a little closer to the wrist than the elbow, and fortunately it looked like it hit the meaty part under the ulna bone. Didn't quite hit that ulna bone.
Second time he's been hit this year. See if he takes off now.
Berger, the big 3-run home run in the first off of Bradley. He struck out in the 4th. He does go. The pitch is outside. Throw to second. And Adolis dives in safely with his second steal of the season.
You can almost predict that after he gets hit by a pitch.
So now Adolis in scoring position. There, Jansen really didn't have much of a chance as Adolis got a very good jump on Uceda. The 1-0. And that's at the top of the zone for a strike. So make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Uceda, in his second season with the Rays, he made 30 appearances last year. This is his 3rd appearance here this season. The 1-1 is lifted high into the air center field. DeLuca is there. He'll come in a few steps, and he makes the one-hand grab. Adolis stays at second on a routine fly ball into center. So 2 down, and that brings up Josh Smith. Smith has struck out and walked. He has also stolen a base. And they're just going to put him on. First base opens. Elect to pitch to the right-handed hitting Higashioka as opposed to Josh Smith. And Higashioka, a long walk from the far end of the dugout.
That's the second intentional walk of Josh Smith's career. He got 1 last season.
2 walks for him in the ball game. Here's Higashioka, who was struck out and popped up to the shortstop. Uceda deals, and that ball is hit high but foul down the left field line. A majestic foul fly here for strike 1. Uceda getting planted on the first base side of the rubber and working quickly. He straightens to the set. Here's the 0-1. And he pours that one over the inside corner for a strike. He's got Higashioka down here at 0-2. The right-hander ready. The 2-strike pitch. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, Caballero. He goes to second and get the force on Smith for the final out in the inning. No runs, no hits. The Rangers leave a couple of men on, and through 6, we're tied at 4 on the Rangers Radio Network.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile, it's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBnetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.
Choctaw Stadium. Stop by before or after the game for the best margaritas, fajitas, and tortillas made fresh daily. Lorenzo's El Tiempo Cantina, open daily for lunch and dinner.
My top half of inning number 7, 9-1-2, due up here for Tampa Bay. Jacob Webb back out here for the Rangers. He faced 2 batters in the 6th, coming on in relief of Jacob deGrom. Gave up the tying double by Curtis Mead. So it's Jose Caballero here to get it started. Caballero tonight 0 for 2. He struck out looking and popped up into shallow left center on a fine running catch by Marcus Semien. And Webb throws him a sweeper on the outside corner for strike 1. deGrom's final line tonight, 5 2/3. He gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He didn't walk anybody, and he struck out 3. There's a pop-up foul going out of play first base side. And Webb ahead of the count here at 0-2. The game is tied at 4, but the Rangers are being out-hit 9-2. Webb with the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled off of Caballero's foot. It rolls fair out to the third baseman, Josh Smith, but again a foul ball to keep it at 0-2. deGrom ended up throwing 82 pitches in this, his second outing of the season, and he will not get a decision. And Caballero having a hard time here. He's reattaching the protective gear that he has over his left foot and left ankle. One of the athletic trainers coming out to have a look at him here, and that the lower portion of that protective gear is adhered with a little strip, and trainers want to make sure, along with Kevin Cash, that Caballero can continue here. Little Velcro attachment down there that comes over the shoe and through the bottom of the shoe, it looks like. All right, 0-2 the count. And the pitch from Webb is lined into left field. Langford to his right. On the run, makes the catch. And to get a good first step there on that sinking line drive toward the line. So 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Fine play by Wyatt Langford. We're going to make that our Whataburger What a Play of the ball game, brought to you by Whataburger. Ringing line drive, but caught by Langford, so 1 down. Top of the order now in Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 3. And he looks at a pitch that's outside for ball 1. Diaz has popped up in foul ground, and he has also bounced out twice. Diaz 0 for 1 against Webb. He throws a fastball on the outside corner to level the count here at a ball and a strike. Now the set by Webb, always from the stretch, the 1-1. And that's hit just foul of first. That ball had some spin on it, but it stayed foul. And that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, we'll wait here for Adolis Garcia to get back in position. Adolis having to hustle a bit now The pitch clock is started. Webb ready. And here's the 1-2. And he misses inside. He didn't miss by much. Went with the fastball. Evens the count here to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Webb sets, kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Change up away takes care of Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 4. 2 down in the inning. And that brings Bruce Bochy out of the first base dugout. You got the hot-hitting lefty stick of Brandon Lau due up. And Hobie Milner, who had been ready before, looks like he's going to come in here to face Lau. So 2 men out, nobody on. Tie ball game, 4-4 here in the 7th. And actually, it's Robert Garcia who's coming on right now. So Garcia will take the ball here to take on Lau.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players. Check out the new rosters. Plus, the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile. It's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue. Presented by Best Western. Go to MLBNetwork.com for scheduling.
The official Texas whiskey of your Texas Rangers. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
Well, it's Robert Garcia to take on Brandon Lau here with 2 men out, the bases empty in this tie ball game. And Lau having a good night. He homered back in the 3rd. He's hit the ball hard 3 times, 1 for 3. Ducks out of the way of this first pitch from Garcia, which comes up and in for ball 1. Well, Garcia on for the 6th time, tied for the Major League lead in appearances. The 1-0, that's outside. So make it 2 balls and no strikes. A 1.93 ERA for the man the Rangers got in the Nathaniel Lowe deal in the offseason. Garcia, 1 run allowed on 2 hits in 4 2/3. He's walked 3 and struck out 5. The 2-0, swing and a high foul fly going out of play along the left field line. And that makes it 2 balls and 1 strike. Garcia, fastball, change-up, slider pitcher. And he's mixed all 3 of those rather well so far this year. The 2-1. Slider at the knees for a strike. Even the count here at 2-2. Lau got his first hit off of a lefty in the ball game yesterday. And he singled in the 8th inning off of Garcia. Lau 1 for 8 against lefties to start the year. The 2-2. And that slider is outside, and so the count runs full. Last night of the 8th inning, Garcia gave up that single to Lau, but then got Junior Caminero to hit into a double play, and then he struck out Jonathan Aranda. Faced the minimum in the 8th. 3-2 here is popped up. Shallow center. Seager going out. Still backpedaling. He's got it for the final out in the inning. So the Rays go in order. It's 7th inning stretch time here. Time for us to join the voice of Globe Life Field, Chuck Morgan.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and direct your attention down the third baseline and welcome back David Webb.
David will now perform God Bless America.
God bless America.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month. Sign up now at MLBnetwork.com/stream. Available in the U.S. only. Blackout restriction applies. Visit MLB.com/subscribe.
QT Pay. It just makes sense.
We are in the clubhouse, on the field. We're here for you, all 162 and more. Nobody covers Rangers baseball like your home of the Rangers. 105.3 The Fan.
Bottom half of the seventh inning, we're tied at 4, and before we get things underway here in the home seventh, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Rangers Radio Network.
Your home of Texas Rangers baseball. KRLD-FM and HD1 Dallas-Fort Worth. We are 105.3 The Fan.
All right, we have a new pitcher and a new batter starting off the bottom of the seventh. Kevin Pillar pinch hitting for Leody Taveras, and the hard-throwing left-hander Mason Montgomery on here for Tampa. The first pitch is low. The second pitch gets fouled back. And the count here to Pillar at 1-1 strike. And Mason Montgomery, native Texan from Leander, just outside of Austin and Round Rock. He was college pitching at Texas Tech. There's a ball that's looped down the left field line, and it falls for the base hit. No. Pillar got a hold of a slider there, just enough of it to send a soft floater out inside the left field line. So Pillar with a pinch hit single here to open up the bottom half of the seventh. Just the third hit for the Rangers in the ball game. Pillar is out to a 4-for-7 start. And he's on board here in leadoff fashion now for Marcus Semien. Marcus, the 3 true outcomes tonight. Homer, walk, and strikeout in that order. And a big swing and a miss here at a first pitch slider from Montgomery for strike one. Montgomery was a 6th-round pick of the Rays back in 2021. Coming out of Texas Tech, made his big league debut in September last year. This is his 3rd appearance this season as Semien rips one foul beyond the Tampa Bay dugout onto the netting down along the left field line. And the count to Marcus here is 0-2. Montgomery in his 2 appearances, 2 shutout innings. A couple of hits allowed, 4 strikeouts. He has not walked a batter. And he misses with a fastball up here at 100. And the count now at a ball and 2 strikes. His average fastball in his first 2 appearances this season, 99.8 miles an hour. Throws his slider in the upper 80s to around 90. The 1-2. This one is fouled off over to the near corner of the Rays dugout. Count to Simeon holds here at a ball and 2 strikes. So Pilar on at first as the Rangers look to untie it here in the 7th. 1-2, fastball, swing and a miss. And Simeon is out on strikes. First out here in the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Corey Seager. Last year, Montgomery in his 9 appearances in September pitched to a 1.86 ERA. He struck out 17 in 9 2/3. First pitch to Seager gets fouled back. That was a fastball, almost middle at 99. Strike 1 here to Corey Seager. The set and the 0-1. Check swing. The pitch is low. Here's an appeal. Brian Walsh at third says no swing. And the count to the ball and a strike. Corey 0 for 3s. Tapped out to the pitcher, struck out. Last time up, he flied to center. Now the 1-1. There goes Pilar. The pitch is outside. Throw to second. He's not in time, and it gets by. Caballero out into center, and Pilar is on his way to third. For the second time tonight, the Rangers steal second and have the runner advance to third on a throwing error charged to the catcher, Danny Jansen.
And that was almost a pitch out. The pitch was off the plate outside by about a foot. It was a great pitch for Jansen to throw on. He just didn't make a very good throw.
A modified pitch out there. So you've got the go-ahead run at third here with 1 out. Infield drawn in. The count to Seager at 2-1. Montgomery kicks and fires. And that one comes over for a strike. Slider over the inner half. Squares the count here to 2-2. Pilar just a little ways down the line from third. Montgomery straightens to the set. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider toward the outer half of the plate. Looked like maybe a late decision to swing there by Seager, so he's out on strikes. 2 men are gone. The infield will go back to normal depth here as Wyatt Langford comes up. Langford is 0 for 2 with a walk. He has scored a run. And against the lefties at the outset of the season here, Langford 1 for 6. A big swing and a miss here. Power versus power. That time Montgomery with a fastball at 100. That was over the plate. And it's 0-1 here to Wyatt Langford. The left-hander with the 0-1. And that fastball is low. So make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Wyatt 0 for 2 to begin the year with men in scoring position. Has a chance to pick up a big run here. 2 men out, Pilar at third. The 1-1. Swing and a drive. Well hit. Deep left field. Mangum turns to look. It's out of here. A line drive shot just over the wall in left for Langford, his 3rd home run, and the Rangers lead 6-4.
It came in at 100. It went out at 111 miles an hour. Low fastball. And it was well placed. It was down and in. That was not a mistake pitch. Wow.
The pitch was down around the knees. It was over the inside corner of Langford's 3 home runs. That's the first one where the pitch was actually in the strike zone. What a shot. 3 home runs, give him 5 RBIs now on the season. He electrifies this crowd. And here's a pinch hitter for Jock Peterson. Jonah Heim coming up to step in on the right side. And he looks at a slider that misses in for ball one. Jonah has a couple of home runs. Of course, he had them in the same game. The 1-0, a big swing and a miss, a home run cut there on a fastball. And the count to Heim at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Wyatt Langford not only puts the Rangers back in the lead, but provides a little insurance as well. That insurance run brought to you by Globe Life. 1-1 the count here to Jonah Heim. Jonah for the year batting .308. He's 4 for 13 with the 2 home runs. A swing and a miss. And the count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Rangers now 6 runs on 4 hits. The Rays 4 runs on 9 hits. All 6 Texas runs courtesy of the home run. Simeon a solo shot. Berger a 3-run blast. And this 2-run poke from Langford. And a swing and a miss by Jonah on a fastball above the zone. And he strikes out. That concludes the bottom half of the 7th. But the hard-throwing lefty Mason Montgomery gives up his first runs of the year. We head to the 8th with the Rangers on top, 6-4 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Something is missing from the online college experience: values. At ACU Online, we teach our values.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Nissan. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Is available everywhere now. Get tickets now at Shakira.com.
Rangers lead 6-4 as we go to the 8th. If the Rangers can hold on, Robert Garcia would have his first win in a Texas uniform. Chris Martin comes on to pitch here for the Rangers in the 8th. He faces the heart of the order. And the heart of our order will now do the talking. It's Eric Nadeau.
All right, Matt, thanks. Johnny DeLuca, the batter, 2 for 3, 2 singles. Right-handed batter, swings and pops it up. Down the right field line goes Berger into foul ground near the stands, and he's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. The pitcher of record for the Rangers is Robert Garcia, who faced 1 batter and got a pop-up to short from Brandon Lau. Webb was charged with a blown save, although he wasn't charged with any runs. He gave up DeGrom's inherited runners. And now it's Aranda, who has homered to drive in a run and himself. So a 2-run homer, a double, and a ground out. And it's in there for a strike. His home run off DeGrom made it a 1-run game back in the 6th. Texas scored 4 runs in the first inning. But Tampa Bay got 1 in the 3rd and 3 in the 6th to tie it. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left. Martin last night, for 2/3 of an inning, came on in the 7th inning. Bailed out Sean Armstrong. Got a strikeout and a ground out. He has not allowed a run in 5 appearances, covering 5 innings. The pitch is swung on, blooped to short left. In comes Langford. He's there. He's got it. There are 2 outs in the 8th inning. Our injury report brought to you by Bailey & Gallion. Josh Young is playing for Frisco tonight. And he has gone 1 for 2 at this point. Flied out his first time and then had a 2 RBI single. And Josh expected to be activated Tuesday, the first day he is eligible. 6-4 Rangers. Here is Danny Jansen. Pilar is now in the game in center. And the pitch is in there for a strike. He got the rally started with the broken bat hit. Pinch hitting for Leody Taveras and stole second. Scored on the Langford bomb. 0-1. And that is inside. Everything about this game has been odd, but how about Mason Montgomery? Gives up a broken bat hit, strikes out 3, and allows one of the hardest hit home runs we've seen in a really long time on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-1 pitch. That's outside. And the count is 2-1 on Danny Jansen. Cameron Meisner would be next. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Tomorrow, Rocker against Rasmussen at 1:35. Good seats are still available. Go to Rangers.com. It's the final game of the homestand. Rangers head out to Wrigley Field and then T-Mobile Park in Seattle. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Martin. He has restored order, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Rangers 6, Tampa Bay 4 on the Rangers Radio Network.
Baseball is back, and Ashley is stepping up to the plate with the Texas.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call.
More fantasy points and you win. Download PlayScore in the App Store today. That's PlayScore with the Q. PLAYSQOR. It's time to make your picks and win with PlayScore.
6-4 Rangers lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. Luke Jackson, who leads the league in saves with 4, is going to be bidding for his 5th unless the Rangers add a couple of runs on here. Jackson warming now. Adolis, Berger, and Smith to bat against Kevin Kelly, a new right-hander on the mound for Tampa Bay. He's given up 2 runs in 3 innings this year. And here's Adolis, who has walked, been hit by a pitch and fouled out. He has stolen a base and scored a run, and he swings and fouls one back. Toronto leading the Mets 2-0 in the 7th inning in New York. Chris Bassett, the former Met, pitching like an ace tonight. The Aces update for Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. Griffin Canning pitching for the Mets. As Adolis yanks one foul down the third baseline. And the count is 0-2. Toronto 5-3 going into that game. The Mets are 4-3. 6 runs, 4 hits for the Rangers here. 3 of the hits home runs. 4 runs, 9 hits for Tampa Bay. 2 of their hits home runs. The 0-2 is high for a ball. The long balls for Tampa Bay. Brandon Lau, a solo. Jonathan Aranda, a 2-run. For the Rangers, Simeon a solo, Berger a 3-run, and Langford a go-ahead 2-run homer. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and a high drive hit to deep left field. Back goes Mangum. He is at the wall, and he makes the catch under the 372 sign. Well, that ball died on the warning track, and Adolis is a long out here to start the home half of the eighth.
The ball did die, and I thought that one would carry out of here.
I thought so, too. I think about 30,000 plus here tonight thought so. Here's Berger, had a 3-run homer in the first. He is struck out and flied out, and he swings and misses. It is 0-1. The Rays have used Bradley, Uceta, Montgomery, and Kelly on the mound. Montgomery is the pitcher of record on the dark side. The Rangers have gone with DeGrom, Webb, Garcia, and Martin. Garcia, the pitcher of record. There's a swing and a pop foul behind the plate and out of play. And it looks like Jackson will come on to pitch the ninth. It's back-to-back days for Garcia, Martin, and will be for Jackson if he comes on. Nothing into the count. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, outside. In the National League, a couple of guys with 3 saves going into the day. Ryan Presley and Robert Suarez. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. And down goes Jake Berger. In the American League, Luke Jackson, the only player with 4. Then you've got Josh Hader and Jeff Hoffman. Andres Munoz, each with 3. 2 outs here in the last of the 8th for Josh Smith. Left-handed batter against the righty, and the pitch is under his shoes for ball 1. Smith has struck out once, he's walked twice, and he has stolen a base. The Rays in the 9th are due to send up Meisner, Walls, and Mangum. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. It is 1-1. Kelly working off the first base side of the rubber in short sleeves, works from a high set. Pitch to Josh, and that's a little bit low. And the count is 2-1. Now Kelly back to the set. Here's the pitch. Smith swings and fouls it off.
That cutter had nice movement, really got in on Josh.
So 2-2 count on the Ranger third baseman. Kyle Higashioka would be next. Here comes the pitch. Just missed high and away. And the count is full on Smith. Rangers bidding for their 4th consecutive win. Trying to go 7-2 for the first time since 2012. Payoff pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. It's ball 4. He has walked for the 3rd straight time. The last walk was intentional. The Rangers have walked 6 times, and Smith has half of those. Here's Higashioka, who has struck out, popped out, and grounded out. The Rangers have been running tonight. Adolis with a stolen base, Taveras with a stolen base, Smith with a stolen base. A total of 10. See if Josh is running. He has a big lead. A throw over, and he's back standing up.
Josh ties his career high for walks in a game at 3. The other occurrence, July the 30th, 2022, in a game in Anaheim.
The set. Josh not running. Pitch is way inside as Higgy jackknifes out of the way, and it's ball 1. A win tonight gives the Rangers their 3rd straight series win. The 1-0, swung on and rolled out to short. Walls to low, and the side's retired. No runs, no hits, one left. And we're going to the ninth. Luke Jackson time. Rangers 6, Rays 4 on the Rangers Radio Network.
The world is moving toward us, our people.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app.
Everyone plays a part to win game day. So get to the ballpark and bring the noise April 4th through 6th to rally your Rangers during this weekend series against the Rays. Great seats at great prices are waiting for you at Rangers.com. All for Texas.
Here comes the ninth with the Rangers leading 6-4. Here comes Luke Jackson, the only major leaguer with 4 saves, trying to make it 5. He's saved 4 of the 6 Ranger wins coming in, including last night when he had a 1-2-3 ninth. He got Morrell, Meisner, and Jansen. He's due to face Meisner, Walls, and Mangum here unless they pinch hit. Meisner's 2 for 3, a single and a double. Left-handed batter, and he loops one to left. On comes Langford towards center. He reaches and makes the catch. Got a tremendous jump on that and ran it down in the short alley in left center. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now here is Taylor Walls for his first plate appearance. He's gone 2 for 17 this year with a run batted in. Boy, what a game Langford has had. That's his second fine catch. He had the go-ahead 2-run homer. Also walked and scored in the first. And the pitch in there for a strike. Curveball pops the mid at 84 to Walls. 6-4 Rangers. It's the 9th inning. And here's the pitch. And that's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson, the righty from Fort Lauderdale, in his second go-round with the Rangers. Was here briefly in 2015 and 16. Works in long sleeves. Kicks and delivers. And there's a swing and a routine fly to Langford. He trots in a couple of steps and puts the squeeze on it. And there are 2 outs. The ball just belongs to Wyatt Langford. He's got 4 putouts in the last 3 innings of the ball game. And, of course, had that big one in the 4th inning with a runner at second base and nobody out when he darted toward the line to rob Danny Jensen. It's up to Jake Mangum to try and keep the Tampa Bay hopes alive. Switch hitter batting left. He's gone 0 for 3. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. A slider at 86. And the count is 0-1. Many in the crowd are on their feet right now. 6-4 Texas, 2 outs in the 9th. Jackson unloads. A swing and a bouncing ball slowly hit the second. Simeon gloves it. Flips it out of the glove over the head of Berger at first base. Safe at first is Jake Mangum. Marcus apparently decided that he didn't have time to transfer and throw. So he tried to highlight that ball over to first. But it stuck in his glove, and it wound up floating way over Jake Berger. And that will allow the tying run to come to the plate. And let's see who's coming up. Jose Caballero is due, but it looks like they're setting up a pinch hitter.
Looks like Junior Caminero here.
So Caminero, who was getting a night off, comes up. He's hitting 280.
It's Christopher Morel, I'm sorry.
All right, Morel hitting 308. He's 4 for 13 with a run batted in. Tying run at the plate in the ninth. 6-4 Rangers. Jackson delivers. Fastball right in there. There's nothing at all. Fastball coming in at 95 from Luke. A true three-pitch pitcher. Fastball, slider, curve. Relies heavily on the slider. 0-1. Rangers don't hold the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. This should end it. Smith down the line from third, waving his arms in foul ground. He's got it. The ball game's over. The Rangers have their 4th consecutive win. They win it by the score of 6-4. Our player of the game, Wyatt Langford, brought to you by Perimeter Logistics, PGL, official supply chain partner of the Rangers. For winning solutions, head to shippgl.com. Back with the happy totals after this on the Rangers Radio Network.
Life's a team sport. You need a team your family can count on. Medical City Healthcare, the official